way you all can know what to expect today with seasonings, how to spice up your life, and all of those good things. So let's get it going. Let's see what we've got here. As you come in, definitely say hello. Tell us where you're coming from. We'd love to get to know you better. Of course, today's topics. It's all about spices. Some of you are like, okay, I can't cook. I'm a good cook. I'm a bad cook, whatever it is. But let me tell you that we have something for you today. We've got a wonderful slideshow so that way you can elevate any dish. So we're going to get into that a little bit later. So this way we'll be going through a few different spice blends. And I also have a special surprise for you. Well, it's not super special because you all, if you've been watching, you know that there are some benefits to having friends who can cook, who can blend, and all of those things. So I will be sharing with you lots of spices today. I have some empty ones where I've used up all of them and I need to order more. And then I have some full ones because they're local, to my grocery store, local grocer. And of course, again, because I have friends who are into spice blends, I'll be sharing some of those. Of course, we do finish every episode with a plant-based treat. So that's coming up today as well. So you know what's popping. TWP Popcorn says that's what's popping. If you're here in the studio, like TWP Popcorn, hey, hashtag the home team. That's where you are. Thank you for that.
So don't forget, we're a blind guy, his wife, their life live. Here for you every hump day, bang, bang, to Friday. Here we're talking today about spice blends, and I'm going to kick it off with a 5-minute story,
No,
probably less than 5 minutes.
We actually don't have a 5-minute story time today because this is our plant-based treat segment where we're talking about food, spices. We do our 5-minute story time, you all, on Wednesdays when we're live. We're broadcasting with you, and we start that there. But of course, plant-based treats is all about the food. So this way, if you have any questions, you can put them in the chats. Love and Live Show, thanks for being here. I know you are a chef, you're a cook, and Tati is in Romania. So this way we can share and dialogue. Whether you're watching now or later, you can always put it into the comments how your spice blends are working. What food questions do you have? You know, I'm a plant-based chef, not certified chef, just a home chef and a home cook for over, I'm not going to say my age. I'm just going to say it's been a very long time. I've been a nurse almost 30 years, so I've been cooking even longer. We'll just put it that way.
And don't forget, put in the comments, what are some of your favorite spice blends that you created or that you purchased to use on your food? And how you think about what plant-based treat you can kick up a notch with spice blends that we're going to be talking about today.
So for today's topics, we are going to be talking about our sensational pairings. We'll finish up with a plant-based treat, and we're also going to talk about good eats this week. You'll get to see exactly what I've been cooking because even in those plant-based segments, I don't really show everything that we are eating on a regular basis. This way you'll know how I got my husband, Corey, the talented blind guy, off of his blood pressure medications in just 3 weeks, as well as how he's gotten down to 100 pounds. How are we doing this? What are we eating on a regular basis to make that happen? So let's see what we've got here. That's today's topics. Of course, TWP Popcorn, Love and Live Show. They both have in there hashtag the home team. I say we get right into what's happening for today. So let's go ahead and start off with the plant-based treats this week because people always want to know what I ate in a day. What are we eating? How does it taste? What is it like? All of those good things. So let's get right into it. Okay. Plant-based treats for this week. I've got some of them on display here, and I'll start with this bowl of scalloped potatoes. So these are just potatoes that I cooked. I created a cheese sauce. And if you want me to share the recipe, just click the like button. Gail at Night is reminding you all, please click the like button. Be sure to do that. And so Tati says an interesting topic. We've got to get into the spices, right? Because you can't just cook potatoes. You can't just create a cheese sauce without any seasonings and flavor. So that's how we'll get into the spices. Of course, plantbasedtreats.org has everything that you need. Thank you so much, Gail at Night. Another thing that I cooked this week, and you all can ask questions. If you want to know what spices and flavors I've used, I'll let you know that right now, one of the main spices in this cheese sauce is, I have some vegetables in there. First of all, there's onions, cabbage, garlic, carrots. Those 4 vegetables created the cheese sauce. I did thicken it up with a little bit of, it wasn't potato starch, it was cassava flour. which is a popular thickener. And then there's also for the spices, I did use basil. I find that basil goes really nice with the cheese flavor. And I do have basil somewhere in my spice rack down here.
And basil is a great herb for helping to lower your blood pressure too, especially when you combine it with tomatoes. It works well for blood pressure. That's one of the things that I tried when I first was getting off the blood pressure pills is basil and tomatoes
Here we
on
go.
a piece of toast.
Sweet basil. Now, of course, you can get any of these spices at your local grocer. I like them organically if I can find them that way. And of course, when you head on over to plantbasedtreats.org or blindguyhiswife.com, you can click on the Mountain Rose Herbs link. That's a place where you can get organic herbs and spices delivered right to your door with 10% off of every purchase when you shop through that link. Another thing that we've been eating this week, plant-based treats this week, is a seafood gumbo. Oh my goodness, I'm about to spill this out. Okay, so there's okra in here, and there's
And
definitely
let the war
thyme.
begin.
People, let us know if you all like okra or not. There's thyme, in here. That's one of the main things that I use. And also, in order to give it a sausage flavor, a spice or an herb that I use is fennel. So whenever you use fennel, that definitely will give you that sausage flavor. So when we were eating meat, that's one of the spices that I would use whenever I was making a sausage or seasoning something that I wanted more sausage flavor in. And so, Love and Live Show wants to know the recipe for the seafood gumbo. I hardly ever record because I just cook, right? So I'll give you some secrets right now. Um, what was this? Let's see. Okra, because gumbo means okra. And so okra is in here. There's also soy curls. That's what I use for the chicken. And in order to season the chicken, that's where I use a little bit of thyme because with your spices, you want them to elevate your dish, but you don't want them to overpower your dish. So yes, mushrooms. I'm sorry. Let me finish that. I also used an adobo blend. So adobo has turmeric. I have turmeric all by itself. But if I just want everything together, I use an organic adobo seasoning because the spices are what help to carry the nutrients into your cells. So this is what's going to elevate your health. So this adobe seasoning here has sea salt because it's a salt, organic garlic powder, organic onion, organic black pepper, and of course black pepper is going to help carry those nutrients to where they need to be so they're bioavailable or so that your body can use them. Bay leaf and turmeric. So you could actually create this seasoning blend yourself. We're going to get into that in a little bit.
And the good thing about using these spices like the adobo that she was just showing you, the fennel, the thyme, all of these ingredients, they're actually blood pressure regulating machines. Like I said, as far as and fennel has a double whammy because you just eat some fennel by itself, it's a good breath freshener as well. So if you you sitting there eating out somewhere and you can grab some fennel somewhere like they serve at some of the
Indian restaurants do that.
You can actually get fresh fennel to actually chew on to make your breath smell fresh. All these are power-packed herbs and spices that help to lower your blood pressure. And it's something that LaQuita's been using for a long time.
And G. Albert, no, I'm not behaving. Never.
Whilst adding flavor all at the same time.
So, of course, Gail at Mind is letting you all know where to go if you want to get your coffee. If you want to buy us a coffee or support the stream, you do go to blindguystories.com/coffee, or you can go to rolljava.com. Of course, we've got our Roll Java blends right here. I've got some in my cup. So we are enjoying rolljava.com. The other thing with the gumbo, though, I will say this, because this is one of the plant-based treats from this week, remember. With the mushrooms, I used mushrooms and I just sauteed the mushrooms just a little bit in water and I put 2 sheets of nori in there. That gives a full flavor of seafood. Last week when I made the chickpea salad, everyone in the studio was like, wait, this tastes like tuna. This tastes just like tuna. I'm like, yeah, there's a flavor to the sea. It's not just that the animals taste like a certain way. They taste like what they're eating. So seaweed, dulse, nori, all of those things will give you that seafood flavor that you desire. So there's okra, onions, garlic, and then I did add a little bit of tomato paste. I thickened it up to create a roux, and I just used flour and water to thicken that up. Some people use flour, oil, and water for their roux, and that just thickens it up for you. And I think that was pretty much it. There was definitely adobo and thyme. Oh, and sage. Because chicken, whenever you are seasoning your turkeys at Thanksgiving, people always look for poultry seasoning. Sage is one of the main spices in there. Of course, you can find all of these spices that can be delivered to your door at a discount. Mountain Rose Herbs. Just go to plantbasedtreats.org or Blind Guy His Wife. There's a banner right there at the top for you to get a discount. Thank you, Tati. Tati's like, ooh, nice.
That whole recipe just made me think of that old song. Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme.
Yeah, that song. I never know the lyrics to anything. We went to church so much growing up. I only know the words to church songs for the most part. So Corey, was there any review that you want to give on any of the food that?
Yes, I do. The gumbo and the potatoes, marvelous. Like I said, for those of you that like cheese, that like, potatoes are gratin. Potatoes are give you that similar taste of potatoes are gratin, minus the allergic reaction you get from dairy products. The cheese sausage you made was excellent. The kids really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It was very good. As far as the gumbo is concerned, the gumbo, you really got the full flavor of a seafood gumbo and all the different textures, with the mushrooms and also with the
And the soy
soy
curls
curls,
do have a chickeny texture.
yes.
I've been told this by meat eaters as recently as last week, and so I constantly work on it with meat eaters. I know Tati, you say you don't cook with too many spices, but you should. We've got you covered. Spices are going to be what really deepen the flavor of all of your food, no matter what you're eating, right? Whether you're eating just this type of sweets, because even sweets, they need salt. They always need cinnamon. Those are spices, right? So, and then the last item that I want to show from plant-based treats this week. Did you have any more reviews on that, Corey?
No, the gumbo is just great, like I said, and then you put it over the rice, and it was. And I prefer mine to be more like jambalaya, so I use added more rice to mine, which of course, she had onions and garlic and those in the rice as well. So adding that rice, I had a thicker version, which is more like jambalaya, which really set it off really good. The meal was good. I like it.
So our last item is a burger that I created, and this is truly a veggie burger, y'all. I just made it with carrots, green carrots. No, yes, orange carrots, green cabbage, red cabbage. I had to think about it. Like, wait, I used two different things: green cabbage, red cabbage, carrots, onions, garlic. I did throw some corn in there, and I also used some quinoa. I also used what else to bind it all together for the spices. This is one where I definitely did use some fennel. Look at Tati is like, yep, you got that burger going. Yes. And if you notice, instead of lettuce, the green is a guacamole that I made this morning because I make my kids breakfast and lunch every day. And so this guacamole here, it's super simple. Y'all, when you have a chance, use guacamole as your mayonnaise. That way you will have a sandwich that is just, it'll have the right amount of fats in it. You'll be getting your fruits and vegetables or your faves in every day, as well as Hmm, what else? So many nutrients. You all, I eat for the nutrients, but I love delicious food. So I try to get delicious food first, right? Thanks so much, Gail, at night for that tip. Faves, y'all, fruits and vegetables every spread. Now, Love and Live Show says the burger looks good. Any reviews on the burger, Corey?
Yes, the burger was good. It's very good as well. It was
The kid said the texture was a little softer.
It was a little soft,
like a black bean burger, but
at the same time,
it didn't taste like black beans because there were no beans.
Way better. The taste was way better than a lot of veggie burgers that we've experienced before, and like I said, and it didn't have the the heme iron and some of the other things that
I did use the blessed seasoning in there
that come with like Beyond Burgers and Impossible Burgers. All the oils and all the oils and things that are not good in those. So
I use paprika, smoked paprika.
This has been the best veggie burger we've had so far.
Yeah, I would say the best one that I've made so far. So smoked paprika is one of the spices that I use for a meaty flavor. So that way, if I'm making a burger or something that I want to have that flavor, because I'm familiar with it, I've only been eating this way since 2020, where I've eliminated animal products. Definitely, I did use some fennel in there as well.
And guys, when you think about it, even if you're going to eat your meat, we're not saying don't eat it. That's what you're going to do. Great. But think about when you're eating it, you're not eating it for the taste of the meat. You're eating it for the flavors, the spices, the seasonings that's been put on the meat. So you can do the same thing with your fruits and vegetables every spread.
Absolutely. Now, we've got somebody here all the way from Nigeria, Bracket Reviews. Thank you for coming in. Oh, I'm Nigerian. Oh, I know you're here, Tati. You're in Romania. I think, Tati, are you from Kenya? I just keep trying to make you from Kenya, right? But I know Bracket Reviews, Omateo is in Nigeria. So I'm Nigerian for right now. We even have a Jamaican Urban Gardening Chronicles. So happy to
Hey,
see
Urban
you here.
Gardening. Glad to have everybody. Don't forget hashtag the home team.
Yes, hashtag the home team. Now, Tati is saying, of course, like, of course, from Romania, true. Okay, so you're from Romania. I try to just make you from, look, see, I just try to put people wherever they are. Now, Love and Live Show says she eats a lot more fruits and vegetables because of you guys. Thank you. You know, we try to remind everybody to eat fruits and vegetables every spread. Why? Because it not only tastes good, you can flavor it up deliciously. I grew up country, y'all. And when I say country, I grew up where there was a lot of homegrown food that was given to us. My dad was a pastor, and a lot of people would give the pastor whatever they had grown or purchased or raised or whatever. So I had a lot of homegrown food growing up, and those women could cook. Oh my goodness, they knew how to make vegetable greens, not just vegetable greens. I mean, like the tops of carrots, the tops of turnips, those types of greens, sweet potato leaves. And so the mother of our church, she would make what she called salad. I thought it was collard greens, but it was just all the tops of the different vegetables cooked together. So it was a cooked salad, whereas we always think of a tossed salad. So of course, you know, we encourage people to eat fruits and vegetables every spread, not only because it's delicious, but because it's nutritious. It gives you your best you. So that way, you know, you can make it through the day, you can make it through the week. Y'all, we're about halfway through with this episode. Love and Live Show says, not fully off of meat, but I still eat most days without meat. No worries. We are not people that say don't eat meat, don't eat this, don't eat that. I just know that from my research, dairy is the devil. And so, you know, and for meat, I just realized, oh, I don't need it. And for Corey, in order to get him off of his blood pressure medications, get him down 100 pounds, we were trying to control his diabetes, regulate his A1C. This was the solution for us. So, you know, when you are sick, when you have an ailment, you got to go extreme. If you are in good health and you're just starting out and you're a child, that's where you might say like brown coat blue, like, you know, I'm young, I'm spiffy and all that good stuff. I don't have to do extreme. So hello to you, Brown Coat Blue, as well as you, Prince Daniel.
Lab Coat Blue and Prince Daniel in the house. Love and Live Show. If you're on a weight loss journey, for every pound that you lose, thanks to the phase method, then you owe us $1. Run us our money.
Ooh, okay. Well, you know, you all can definitely text the home team, those words, the home team, to 757-231-3949 in order to get alerts and stay in the loop.
And Queen Lenore Elia already told us you lost 3,000 pounds.
Ooh, wow. Girl, you did not have 3,000 pounds to lose. All right. So let's get into it.
$3,000. I'm just joking with you, Love and Live.
All right. So let's get into it. Let's spice things up because this is why you all are here. So let's get into, you know, how we're going to use our spices. We do have a quick giveaway for you. So right before we do our spices, we're going to do the giveaway. If you have put in hashtag the home team, then all you have to do is sit tight because what we're going to do is head on over to our giveaway tool and spice things up with the giveaway. Let's see what the chat is saying. Nikki is here. The Everyday Life of an OCD chick is saying, hey, everybody. Hey, Nikki. Hey, I've got my vegan Chef LaQuita Marie apron on. Y'all know I'm not vegan. I don't eat plants.
You don't eat plants.
I mean, I don't eat animals. Let me get my lie together. I don't eat animal products.
She told on herself, y'all.
I just don't like the label vegan, but this lovely apron was given to me. So, Nikki says, I'm pretty spicy myself. Okay, we know, we heard. You thicker than a Snickers, spicy yourself. Hey there, Sanal. Make sure you put in the in front of home team because folks like Sanal that are growing their own food, yes, they are out here making sure that they can create some of these spices. I tend to buy mine. Love and Live Show. I mean, Gail at night is like 3,000 pounds. When you said that.
I'm trying to get her to run me my money.
Anyways, you're welcome. The Everyday Life of an OCD chick. You know, we always lurking and watching and supporting behind the scenes. That's exactly what we do. Because, of course, we're powered here by StreamYard. That's the platform that we're using right now. You can always get free StreamYard. Just go through us. We're also using Canva to create this free slideshow that you're going to see in just a moment because we're spicing things up. Oh, good. So Nolf has it in. So does the Everyday Life of an OCD-ish chick. All right. Well, let's get into it. Our first place pony giveaway. Let's see who's going to win. For the plant-based treats show, though, instead of first place pony, we're going to call this um, plant-based pony. Why not? Why
All
not?
right.
You have a good name, Corey?
Nah, I will go plant-based pony.
All right.
I like alliteration of P.
Ah, yeah, there you go. BBP. So let's go with our plant-based pony and see who is going to come in today with in first place. Let's see who's going to get to make some decisions. Everyone, if you've already put in Love and Live Show was talking. I'm sorry. Elias said he got your money, Corey.
All right.
If you already put in hashtag the home team, we are ready for you. Let's do it. How are we going to do this, Corey?
I'm gonna make the horse race announcement, and then I'll get you. When I say bling, you'll say and they're off.
All right.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a run of the plant-based pony.
All right, Elijah Ninja has it in there. He might win.
All the jockeys are mounted and ready to ride. LaQuita Marie.
Yes.
What did my Uncle Mike say when he was making his own spice blend for hot sauce and forgot to wash his hands before he went to the bathroom? Bring!
Ooh, and they're off. All right, Urban Garden Chronicles, Sanal, TWP Popcorn, Love and Live Show, Sanal, G. Albert, Gale at Night, The Everyday Life of an OCD Chick, Sanal, Gale at Night, G. Albert, Eli and Ninja, Love and Live Show!
It's the Love
Queen
and Live
Lenora.
Show, y'all.
Yes. Congratulations to you, Queen Lenora. You have won on this episode of Plant-Based Treats. Look, The Everyday Life of an OCD Chick said, fire.
Yeah, exactly. And that's a true story, too. Boy, it was funny.
Yeah, you all don't use
ghost
peppers
and habanero.
And y'all know The Everyday Life of an OCD Chick has peppers growing in her backyard, so she knows about not washing your hands after using peppers. Everybody,
you know she knows that.
She's the one that said fire, not me. Well, we do have a winner, so Nal was congratulating you, and of course, Lenora from Love and Live Show is saying, "Yay, I won!" Absolutely, you are a winner. Welcome in, Lawrence. So good to see you. If you eat a little bit of meat, you feel light, but I'm vegan. I'm vegan as well. Or I just don't eat animals at all. Let me just say that. Look, Bracket Review says, boom. And The Everyday Life of an OCD Chick is congratulating right along with TWP Popcorn. They're all congratulating Love and Live Show. Y'all, thank you, Gail at Night. She has dropped Love and Live Show's link. So subscribe to the Love and Live Show channel. She's using spices over there as well. And The Everyday Life of an OCD Chick is getting us to the end of our episode because she says, I love a spice blend. Here's a thank you from Love and Live Show. She says, thank you, everyone. You're welcome. Y'all, let's get into these spices because, like Lawrence is saying, I don't want to mess up your last name, but Norin Nyara Bagande, let me know if that's right, if I said that right. And Nyara Bagande, I'm not sure if I pronounced it right, but we got folks in here from Alaska. GT Junior Groves is chatting it up. We're getting into our spice section. So this way, if you eat meat, if you don't, either way, we're going to help you spice things up. Now, you might be wondering, why would I even use spices? Well, again, it's going to help you to really elevate any dish. So spices and seasonings, they're essential because they do carry those nutrients into your cells so that your body can use them. You know how you'll hear people they say, I'm eating the same thing as that person is eating, but I don't have the same result. Well, certain spices, a lot of them actually, herbs, they help the nutrients get to where they're supposed to so that your body can use them.
Black pepper is a carrier. It's one of those carrier spices, especially when you team it up with turmeric. It helps to get the turmeric into the cells and activate it so that your body can use it. So that's what LaQuita is saying. A lot of these spices are carriers for the nutrients.
Yep. And speaking of carriers, popular spice blends from around the world. You mentioned the turmeric and garam masala is from India, right? It's a warm, fragrant blend of cinnamon, cardamom, cloves, cumin, and so much more. Now, I have all of those spices individually. So I have cinnamon, I have cardamom, I have cloves, I have cumin, and I do have many more. I'm not the master. So for garam masala, I just purchased mine. I actually have some garam masala in this basket. So this way you all can see that, yes, you just buy it. If you cannot do your own spice blends, you buy it. I'm not the pro. I let the people that are the pro do it. Same thing with the za'atar from the Middle East. It's a tangy and herbaceous mix of thyme. I do have thyme. I don't have sumac. I do have sesame seeds. I do have salt. So I could make that, I suppose, but I'd rather just buy it. And then Ras Al Hanout from North Africa. They say right here, y'all, it's a complex and flavorful combination of ginger, coriander, cumin, and more, up to 30 ingredients. Y'all, I'm not going for 30 ingredients. I'm just going to keep it simple and buy mine. So, just understand the art of spice pairing. You can experiment, but just like I told you earlier, if you're using fennel, remember, fennel will give you that sausage flavor. If you are using a cheese sauce, I noticed basil and nutmeg, they work really well with the cheese sauce, but try things out for yourself. If you want that Italian flavor, that's where you're going to use rosemary and thyme. So definitely, definitely. Let's move to the next slide because we're just about done here. All right, y'all. So here's some common mistakes that you want to avoid when you're pairing spices. Of course, spices, they come in these airtight jars. You're going to store them that way, but don't mix too many spices at once. I told you, leave that to the professionals. Y'all know Etsy, I'll go here to go to my Renaissance grandma's spices. Here's another one that I get from Love and Live Show. It's the bomb.com seasoning. Look, she has in here, she knows what to do, so I let her do it. Paprika. I do have paprika. I have garlic pepper. I have sea salt. No, I actually don't have garlic pepper. I have garlic and I have pepper. But anyways, I have parsley. I have basil. I don't have an applewood seasoning. She does. I have granulated onion, ground mustard. I do have that. I don't have mesquite. I do have garlic powder. I do have pepper. She even has pizza seasoning, Italian seasoning, brown sugar, barbecue. Look, I just let her do it. So this is where you want to avoid those mistakes. Don't mix too many spices. That's when you buy your spice blend, okay?
From an expert.
From an expert. Avoid pairing spices with similar flavors. Like there's no point, for example, to pair anise and fennel. They both have a similar flavor, so you don't have to use those two. Use something else. Then be mindful of the intensity of each spice when you combine them. So again, fennel and anise, they are, or anise, I don't know how you all say it, but they all have strong flavors, right? Use one or the other. Let's just do that. Keep it simple. And then, of course, here are the benefits of creating your own signature spice blend. If you have a flavor that you really like, just repeat it, right? Create a unique signature flavor, store it in the airtight container, and you're good to go. Don't buy any new containers. Whatever spice jars you already have, once they're empty, just reuse them. And of course, here's a tip. Always choose a base for your spice blend, like cumin, coriander, paprika. So if you want that earthy flavor for the gumbo, that's where I used my cumin. Actually, that was one of the main ingredients here in the base of the gumbo that I made this week. And remember, this is a seafood gumbo. Then let's see what else here. And experiment with different ratios of spices until you find the perfect balance. Now, cumin is pretty strong, right? So even though that was the base, I still knew how much to put in it. I knew how much to limit. You all let us know if you have any spice blends or flavors that you prefer. I know Brown Coat Blue used fennel this morning and loves it. And then, of course, finally, how are you going to use them? Add them, try them on marinades, rubs, dressings, dips, sauces. Of course, when I made this cheese sauce, that's exactly what I did. I told you all, I just went for easy and I said, let me use an adobo seasoning. It already has garlic, black pepper, turmeric, everything in it, right?
And the funny thing about it is we actually had another spice we put in with greens and we gave it to someone as a gift. They opened it right away and put their finger in the taste it. He said, I'm gonna shake this on my popcorn.
Right, right. So you all, thanks so much for helping us with that. Let us know in the chat. I see some comments. Let's head over there before we finish up today's 30-minute show because we're just about done. And remember, y'all, this is for informational purposes only. None of this is medical advice. Let's see here. We've got Lawrence, I think she's saying you have to try it as far as, I don't know if you mean the pronunciation of your last name, because I messed it all up. Brown Coat Blue says, haha, I grow my own hot peppers too. You get used to handling them after a while.
Yeah, it ain't the handling of the peppers, it's the handling of the rest of yourself where you forget to go wash your hands before you use the bathroom. That's what happened to my uncle.
Let me tell you. So, of course, if you're trying to find this particular seasoning, because you're not mixing your own blends, thank you, Gail at Night, for dropping that link to my Renaissance Grandma's Etsy store. And you know what? Corey Brown Coat Blue says, but I definitely had a few times where I got burned.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. A 400-pound man ran a 4.4 in the 40 to get to the bathroom,
Woo.
and then he ran. Then he basically did a 9-foot broad jump into the tub to take a shower to get all that stuff off of him. So yeah, that was hot.
Hot. You know, the everyday life of an OCD chick is saying nice. And of course, Brown Coat Blue used fennel this morning. I love it. And Sanal says yes to creating that secret sauce. Yep, because y'all know Sanal does a lot of herbs and spices. She makes a lot of tea blends. And so she's an herbalist herself, right? Tati is over there showing the love. And Love and Live Show says, I'm so glad you like my seasoning. I truly appreciate your review. Yeah, we use it up kind of quick. It is thebomb.com for real. And I still got to get over there to order more. So this way, you know, I can keep it simple. You know, speaking of simple, the everyday life of an OCD chick likes simple blends that pair well with many different things. And Gail, and she also says, don't rub your eyes before washing your hands.
Yeah, don't rub a whole lot of stuff before washing your hands when you handle hot peppers.
Let's see what Urban Gardening Chronicle says. Some of those hot peppers seep through 2 sets of gloves. Wow. So be careful. Thank you all for the tips. This is what we wanted you all to chime in to let us know what's happening. We knew what you meant, Nikki, when you said don't rub. So, you know, my reading is not reliable anyways. Well, this has been another episode of plantbasedtreats.org or plant-based treats. We'll just say plant-based treats. It's on the Blind Guy, His Wife channel every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I think we'll finish up with membership because some of you are aware, some of you are not aware that we do have our membership. And of course, with our membership, it's our Faves 100 Club. So we have a quick video to share with you. GT Jr. is over there laughing. And this particular video is a fun one where y'all know it's not me in the pictures. When I say, hi, I'm Chef LaQuita Marie. However, it is my voice in the picture. So let's get on to it. Here we go. 100 pounds off and no more pills. Hey there, I'm Chef LaQuita Marie, a wife and mom for over 15 years and nurse for over 25 years. And I have an incredible story to share with you. Just a few years ago, my husband was struggling with high blood pressure and carrying around an extra 100 pounds. But guess what? I helped him completely transform his life, and his doctor discontinued his blood pressure medication after 3 weeks, and he shed those 100 pounds. And now I'm here to offer you the same life-changing experience through Faves 100, the ultimate membership that will take you from average to extraordinary. It's easy to sign up at www.blindguyhiswife.com/membership. As a Faves 100 member, you'll get exclusive access to the exact nutritional strategies that worked wonders for my husband. Imagine saying goodbye to blood pressure medication and hello to a slimmer, healthier you. But that's just the beginning. When you join Faves 100, you'll unlock a world of benefits designed to support you every step of the way. You'll gain access to our private, bi-weekly Faves 100 group chat where you can connect with a community of individuals who are all on their own remarkable health journey. And here's the best part. As a Faves 100 member, you'll receive free and discounted extras that will keep you motivated and inspired. How about a 25% discount on heavenly coffee delivered right to your doorstep from rolljava.com? And we'll even cover the shipping within the United States. But wait, there's more. You'll also enjoy a discounted one-on-one nutritional consult with me. You will have guidance that provides tailored advice and helps you overcome any obstacles that come your way. As a special tribute to our incredible new members, we'll give you a resounding shout out and celebrate your remarkable commitment within our community. Join Faves 100 today. Become part of a community that will empower you to achieve the same exceptional success witnessed with my husband. And don't forget to stay up to date with our exciting free food episodes at www.blindguyhiswife.com. Tune in every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at 11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for our weekly broadcasts where we share mouthwatering recipes and invaluable insights to support your extraordinary journey. All right, y'all. Elia Ninja has given us our new hashtag for this plant-based treats show. Hashtag Faves 100. We'll be using that, Elia. Thank you so much. Y'all, out of the mouth of babes comes the good stuff, right? And y'all know what faves are: fruits and vegetables, every spread. We're not fruit hoodlums. We're not vigilantes, just encouraging you to eat fruits and vegetables every spread. We hope this was mindful, memorable, and motivating for you. And when I say mindful, y'all, when you're cooking, show some love to your food. Let your food know that I'm thinking about what I'm serving myself. You know, people say these wonderful words like nourish yourself, but you got to really be mindful of that. And I hope it was motivating for you. Let us know what you think. Oh, thank you. Love and Live says, this is great. You did an awesome job. And Brown Coat Blue says, congrats on launching this program. It's going really well. There are new and exciting things happening. And so, with my Food for Life certification, there's so much coaching, so much insight, and so many things happening there. It's good. Like, we really have um, a lot of good things coming up. So, with our plant based treats website, of course, it's right there for you. When you click on the organic herbs and spices link, that does take you right to Mountain Rose Herbs. So definitely check out the website. Any closing words from you, Corey? Because of course, Gail and I is dropping all the links for them to check out the faves worksheet, blindguystories.com/faves. And of course, she's letting everyone know how to track their faves as well. blindguystories.com/track faves.
My only words are spice up your life with spice blends, and also get yourself into a better place with your health, because spices don't just season the food, they also help you to become a super powered superhero, just like our Phase 100 heroes. So get all that in to fight your blood pressure,
Sheila. You know
fight
it.
joint pain, arthritis. All those things can happen when you add the right spice blends to the right foods.
Absolutely. So we're going to get out of here. Of course, definitely leave us some comments. Let us know some of your favorite spice blends as we say goodbye. So that way we can scroll your comments on the screen during the goodbye. Thanks again, everybody.
Deuces.